If you're over 60, think about how many hours you spend sitting every day. You sit down for breakfast. You sit to watch the morning news. You sit while reading, checking your phone, talking with family, or simply relaxing after a meal. And because sitting feels comfortable, most of us think we're giving our bodies the rest they need. But what if some of that rest is actually making your body feel older than it needs to? As the years pass, long periods of sitting can quietly reduce how much we move throughout the day. Your hips stay bent. Your legs remain inactive. The muscles around your pelvis barely have a reason to work. And without regular movement, circulation and mobility can begin to suffer. Then one morning, you stand up and your legs feel heavier, your hips feel stiff. Your first few steps are slower than they used to be. Getting out of a chair takes a little more effort, and bending down or climbing stairs may no longer feel as natural. And what do most people say? Well, I'm getting older. I suppose this is just what happens. But age may not be the whole story. Sometimes, part of what you're feeling may simply come from spending too many hours without giving your hips, legs, and pelvic muscles the movement they were designed for. And that is important, because it means there may be something you can do about it. You don't need to run 5 miles every morning. You don't need an expensive gym membership, heavy weights, or complicated equipment. And you certainly don't need to exercise like you did when you were 30. What your body may need is something much simpler. Gentle, regular movement. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple exercises designed to wake up areas that become stiff and inactive after too much sitting. Each exercise can be adapted to your ability, and you should never push through sharp pain or force a movement that doesn't feel safe. Stay until exercise number 5, because this may be the movement that surprises you the most. It's incredibly simple, but when practiced consistently, it could help your body feel more flexible, lighter, and even 20 years younger. So make sure you don't miss the final exercise. Before we get started, tell me something in the comments. How old are you, and where are you watching from today? It's always wonderful to see how far this community reaches. And if this is your first time watching a video on our channel, please take a moment to subscribe. Thank you so much. And there is a reason why I want you to do these movements in the morning. First, think about the condition of your body when you wake up. After spending 6, 7, or 8 hours in bed, your body has been relatively still for a long time. Your hips haven't moved through their normal range. Your legs haven't carried your weight. Your muscles haven't had much reason to work. That's why the first few steps of the morning can sometimes feel different from the steps you take later in the day. Instead of immediately sitting down again for breakfast, coffee, or the morning news, this is a perfect opportunity to give your body a few minutes of gentle movement. And you've probably noticed something interesting about older adults who continue to exercise regularly in the morning. They often seem to begin their day with a different kind of energy. They get up, move around, walk with purpose, and seem ready to enjoy the day rather than simply ease themselves into another long period of sitting. Sometimes you look at someone like that and think, how can they have so much energy at their age? They haven't magically become younger. But staying active can help preserve the qualities we often associate with feeling younger. Moving with confidence, maintaining mobility, and having enough physical freedom to keep doing the things you enjoy. That's the kind of younger we're talking about here. Not changing the number on your birth certificate, but helping your body feel more willing to move when the day begins. And finally, there's another reason mornings work so well. Habit. If you tell yourself, I'll exercise sometime later today, it's surprisingly easy for that time never to arrive. Breakfast turns into errands. Errands turn into lunch. Then you sit down for a little rest. The afternoon disappears and suddenly it's evening. But when these few minutes of movement become part of your morning routine, you don't have to negotiate with yourself every day. Wake up. Get ready. Move your body. Day after day, that simple sequence can become as familiar as brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. You don't need to begin every morning with a difficult workout. You simply need to give your body a reason to move before another day of sitting begins. And that's exactly what the 5 exercises we're about to do are designed to help you accomplish. Now let's begin with exercise number 1, is the glute walk, sometimes called walking on your buttocks. It may look unusual at first. This simple movement gets your hips and pelvis working after hours of sitting and gives an area that often stays almost motionless throughout the day a chance to move again. Start by sitting on the floor or on a firm exercise mat. Extend both legs straight in front of you, keeping your knees relaxed rather than locked. Sit as tall as you comfortably can, with your back straight. Imagine the top of your head being gently pulled toward the ceiling. Now extend your arms in front of you for balance. Here is the movement. Lift your right hip slightly and move it forward. Then lift your left hip and move that side forward. Right, left, right, left. Take several small steps forward this way. Then reverse the movement and begin traveling backward, one hip at a time. Let your heels slide lightly as your hips do the work. Don't worry about moving quickly or covering a long distance. Small, controlled movements are enough. The purpose is to wake up the muscles around your hips and pelvis and bring movement back to an area that may have been inactive for hours. Keep breathing naturally and avoid holding your breath while you move. Continue forward and backward for about 1 minute. Now, if sitting upright without support feels difficult, there is an easier version. Place both hands on the floor beside or slightly behind your hips. Let your arms support some of your upper body weight while you perform the same small right and left movements. Choose the variation that allows you to stay controlled and comfortable. And remember our most important rule: never push through sharp pain. Feeling muscles work or experiencing mild unfamiliar discomfort can happen when you begin moving an area that has been inactive. But sharp, sudden, or increasing pain is a signal to stop. Rest and move on rather than forcing your body through it. And if you're doing this with me right now, take a second to tap the like button. It's a simple way to support the channel and helps more older adults discover these gentle exercises too. Now that we've started waking up the pelvis, let's move to exercise number 2, where we'll begin opening the hips and inner thighs. Exercise number 2 is the Sumo Stretch, and this one focuses on opening the hips and inner thighs. After spending hours sitting, the muscles along the inside of your thighs, known as the adductors, can become tight and less flexible. When these muscles don't move through a comfortable range regularly, standing, walking, and moving the hips may begin to feel more restricted. So now we're going to gently wake them up. Let's begin with the classic version. Stand tall with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Turn your toes slightly outward, but only as far as feels natural. Before going any lower, gently shift your weight from side to side. Move toward the right, then toward the left. This gives your hips a moment to adjust to the wider position. Now place your hands on your thighs and slowly bend your knees. Push your hips slightly backward as you lower yourself. Slide your hands down until they are resting comfortably just above your knees. From here, begin making very small, gentle pulses up and down. Keep them smooth and rhythmic. You should feel the inner thighs beginning to stretch and work, but you should never feel sharp pain. After several gentle pulses, press through your feet and slowly straighten your legs until you are standing tall again. Take your time as you come up, especially if you sometimes feel lightheaded when changing positions. If the classic version feels too difficult, use the simplified version instead. Bring your feet closer together, slightly wider than shoulder width. Keep your toes in a comfortable position and perform only a shallow mini squat. Push your hips back gently, bend your knees just a little, and immediately place your hands on your thighs for extra support. This variation may be more comfortable if your knees are sensitive or a very wide stance makes you feel unstable. You can also perform the exercise beside a sturdy chair or countertop if you need additional balance support. We're not simply dropping into a deep stretch and holding it. Think of these gentle pulses like a small pump. Your muscles repeatedly contract, relax, and move through a comfortable range instead of remaining still. That rhythmic movement is exactly what we want after spending so much of the day sitting. Aim for about 4 to 5 repetitions. Move slowly, breathe normally, and choose the version that feels safest for your body. By now, your hips and inner thighs should be feeling a little more awake. Exercise number 3 is the pendulum. After opening the hips and inner thighs with the previous exercise, we're going to change the way we move. Instead of stretching deeper or working harder, this exercise is about letting go. The goal is to allow one leg to hang freely and swing, creating gentle movement around the hip joint. If your hips often feel stiff, heavy, or almost stuck when you first get out of bed or stand after sitting for a long time, this movement may feel especially good. For this exercise, you'll need a wall for balance and something low and stable to create a small height difference. A firmly folded exercise mat can work well. Whatever you use, make sure it cannot slide or tip over. Stand next to the wall and place one hand firmly against it for support. Step onto the folded mat with the leg farther away from the wall. This will become your supporting leg. The leg closest to the wall should now be able to hang freely without touching the floor. Before you begin, stand tall and make sure you feel completely stable. Now gently lift the free leg upward. You can bend the knee and bring it up only as high as feels comfortable. Then comes the most important part, let it go. Instead of slowly controlling the leg all the way back down, relax it and allow gravity to bring it down naturally. Let the leg continue into a gentle swing, almost like the pendulum of a clock. Think of the movement this way: lift with effort, release with relaxation, lift and release. Your muscles do the work on the way up, but on the way down, your job is to relax. Don't kick, jerk, or try to create a huge swing. The movement should remain gentle and controlled by gravity. As the leg hangs and swings freely, you may notice a pleasant sense of release around the hip. The movement creates a mild traction-like sensation as the weight of the relaxed leg gently pulls downward. Do about 10 repetitions on this side. Then stop completely before changing positions. Turn around carefully so the other hand can use the wall. Place the opposite foot on your stable support and allow the other leg to hang freely. Again, lift with effort, release with relaxation. Repeat approximately 10 times. And remember, bigger is not better. If lifting the knee high causes discomfort, reduce the range. If you feel unstable, stop and use a more secure support. Never perform this exercise on an object that can slip beneath your foot. The entire purpose is to create easy, comfortable movement around the hip, not to force the joint. Once you've completed both sides, stand with both feet firmly on the floor for a moment and notice how your hips and legs feel. Exercise number 4 is the towel squeeze. And for this exercise, you don't need to get down on the floor. All you need is a sturdy chair and an ordinary bath towel. Roll the towel tightly into a thick cylinder. Sit comfortably on your chair with both feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. If possible, sit slightly away from the backrest so you're sitting tall rather than leaning backward. Now place the rolled towel between your knees. We're going to work the muscles along the inside of your thighs, called the adductors. These muscles play an important role in supporting movement around the hips and knees, yet they can become underused when we spend much of the day sitting. Here's all you have to do. Gently squeeze your knees together against the towel-thick cylinder. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Now relax for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Then squeeze again. You don't need to crush the towel or use every ounce of strength you have. A firm, controlled squeeze is enough. You should feel the inner thighs working without pain. Pay attention to your breathing as well. Exhale gently as you squeeze the towel, then inhale as you relax. Many people instinctively hold their breath when they tense their muscles, so remind yourself to keep breathing naturally. Aim for about 10 repetitions. If that feels comfortable, you can rest briefly and complete a second set. But 2 sets of 10 are more than enough. We're trying to activate these muscles, not exhaust them. If you feel the inner thigh beginning to cramp, stop. Relax your legs and give the muscle time to recover before continuing. Strengthening this area can contribute to better stability around the knees and hips. These muscles also work together with other muscles around the pelvis that support everyday movement and pelvic function. You can do it while sitting in your favorite chair. You can do it while watching television or listening to the morning news. Once you understand the movement, you don't need an exercise room or complicated equipment. A chair, a towel, and a few minutes are enough. And now we have only one exercise left. Before we get there, I'd love to know where you're joining us from today. Tell me in the comments what country, state, or city you're watching from. It's wonderful to see people from different places coming together with the same goal of staying active as they grow older. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider joining our community so you don't miss the next routine. Now, don't go anywhere. Exercise number 5 is the final movement of our morning routine, and unlike what we've done so far, this one is designed to slow everything down. It's gentle, deeply relaxing, and it may become the exercise you look forward to most every morning. And now we've reached exercise number 5, the figure 4. The figure 4 focuses on the deeper muscles around your buttocks and hips, including the piriformis. When this area becomes tight, your hips can feel stiff, and your steps may feel less comfortable, especially after long periods of sitting. For this exercise, lie comfortably on your back. You can use an exercise mat on the floor, but if getting down to the floor or standing back up is difficult, do this on a firm bed instead. Choose whichever option feels safest for you. Once you're comfortable, bend your knees. Keep your left leg bent as your supporting leg. Now bend your right leg and place your right ankle across your left thigh. Just above the knee, look down at your legs. They should form a shape similar to the number 4. From here, gently bring your legs a little closer toward your body. You can hold behind the supporting thigh and slowly guide it toward you until you begin to feel a comfortable stretch through the right buttock and hip. And this is where the exercise becomes different from everything we've done before. Don't pull harder because you think a deeper stretch must be better. Instead, let your body relax into the position. Rest your head comfortably. Let your shoulders become heavy. Unclench your jaw and take a slow breath in through your nose. Then breathe out gently. With each breath, see if you can allow the muscles around your hip to soften a little more without forcing them. If it feels comfortable, you can add a very small rocking motion from side to side. Keep it subtle. Hold this position for approximately 30 to 60 seconds. You should feel a stretch, but never sharp pain. If the sensation becomes too intense, move the legs slightly farther away from your body. When you're ready, slowly release the stretch. Then switch sides. Plie your left ankle across your right thigh and repeat the same process. Settle into the position, relax your head and shoulders, breathe slowly, and give the other hip the same 30 to 60 seconds of attention. Don't jump up immediately. If you're on the floor, roll onto your side first, pause for a moment, and use your hands to help yourself rise slowly. If you're on the bed, sit up carefully and give your body a few seconds to adjust before standing. And that's it. And there you have it. 5 simple movements you can use to help your body start the day feeling more awake, mobile, and ready to move. But if there is one thing I want you to remember from this video, it is this. Consistency is far more important than intensity. You don't need to push yourself through exhausting workouts. You don't need to prove how strong you are, and you certainly don't need to exercise like you did decades ago. What matters is that you keep moving. A few gentle movements every morning, or even every other day, can become part of the way you care for yourself. 5 or 10 minutes may not seem like much today, but repeated consistently, those minutes become a habit. And that habit helps you continue using the abilities you want to preserve. There's a simple saying I want you to remember. Motion is lotion for our joints. Our bodies were designed to move, and as we grow older, movement doesn't become less important. In many ways, it becomes even more valuable. So don't focus on trying to turn back the clock. Focus on what you can still do today. Keep moving your hips. Keep using your legs. Keep getting out of that chair. Keep giving your body a reason to stay active. Because staying active isn't only about exercise. It's about being able to walk through your own home confidently. It's about getting up from a chair without fear. It's about going outside, visiting the people you love, enjoying your hobbies, and continuing to participate in your own life. Your body has carried you through every year you've lived. The least you can do is give it a few minutes of care each morning. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises felt best for your body today? Was it the glute walk, sumo stretch, pendulum, towel squeeze, or figure 4? Tell me in the comments below. And if these videos have been helpful to you, and you'd like to support the work we do, you can use the Super Thanks button below. There's absolutely no obligation. Simply watching, commenting, and being part of this community already means a great deal to us. But for those who choose to contribute, your support helps us continue creating practical, thoughtful videos for older adults. Thank you for spending this time with me and, more importantly, for taking a little time today to care for yourself. Keep moving, stay consistent, and take good care of your body. I'll see you in the next video.